Hi everyone. So we are gonna make the chicken fried rice right now. I have not tried this one yet, so I'm just as excited as you might be to see how this works out. I'm just gonna get started because I know everyone's time is really important and I don't want to talk forever. So it says, in a small bowl, whisk together the seasoning, 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, I just have the regular, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 of sesame oil. So we'll do that first. Ooh, nice. Oh, here, I'll tip it out. That smells good. So that's how it looks inside. And we'll do the sesame oil first. Oh, I just love the smell of sesame oil. I'll do water. So there's not really a way to do this. I just like to try and do it so that I get every last drop of every ingredient. 1, 2. So I figured this direction with the oil first, then soy sauce will help wash out some of the oil, and then water will help wash out some of the soy sauce. That's my theory anyway. So we'll mix this up. Just get a little spoon here. So it's going to be quite thick, eh? Well, that smells good. It smells quite a bit like the Asian stir fry. That could be the sesame oil, though. Gosh, I just love sesame. And then we're gonna get the chicken frying. I actually put the pan on to get it hot, so hopefully it's not too hot. But it's 450 grams of chicken into bite-sized pieces. Now I found that 450 is about 2 chicken breasts, 2 average-sized chicken breasts. I'm not really good with the grams and the other, like, I don't know what that is to eyeball it, but 2 chicken breasts makes sense to me. So I'm just gonna move you over to the fry pan. I think that's where we'll be for most of the rest of the session here. My phone's getting a little bit old, so I have to plug you in or it runs out. I hope that's worked. And I think I'm gonna turn you around and then we'll see how this goes here. And put this in here. Snap it back up. And put it like this. Can you see the fry pan? Not really. Like this. Back here. Alright, that's sort of okay, hey? Alright. So I'll keep talking, you won't see me, you'll see the pan. It says to put a tablespoon of oil in here. I'm going to use a little bit of sesame for that. Because again, I really love sesame oil. We'll chuck the chicken in here. So sesame and ginger are the 2 main ingredients, I think, in a lot of the Asian cooking that I've enjoyed in the past and not known what it was, like wishing I could replicate it at home. And through Epicure, I've discovered that sesame and ginger are two of my favorite flavors for, well, period, really. Just really enjoying them. But I didn't know what that was before. I just knew that whatever I was eating, wherever I was eating it, was delicious, and not really knowing why. Is it delicious? No. No? Okay. So, well, that's not going to be super fun to watch, is it? Oh, the beauty about doing Epicure is that I make it up as I go. Like, I'm so... Oh dear, that might not be everyone's cup of tea, and they may not enjoy me working it out as I go, but that's what I do. So I thought I'd preheated the pan, but apparently not. So I'll just talk about what we're going to add next. So here's the, I think this is backwards. I don't know if that works for you. No, it's forwards now. So this is what it says there. So next, after we've cooked the chicken, I'm going to add the rice and give that a bit of a stir fry. And then it says to add 4 cups of shredded coleslaw. So I grabbed the wrong thing, but this is going to work anyway. I'm just using this. It's called the chopped kit, and it has green cabbage, red cabbage. It does have lettuce in there. I'm not sure how that'll go. Carrots and green onions. I think that'll be perfect. Some people I know have added scrambled eggs or cooked and chopped egg, which is often in a stir fry, in a fried rice. Flynn, I'm busy right now, honey. You'll have to wait. I'm sorry. So that would work really well. I don't have eggs. The egg lady wasn't at the farmer's market this week. Hopefully she's back next week, because I would like to get some more. And that is what that's about. Otherwise I would definitely add it. So fried rice is something that I used to make on my own quite a lot. I used to painstakingly cut everything into tiny little pieces and add lots of different vegetables and some chicken and stir fry it all, and I really loved it. It's something I haven't made for a long time. Just, I don't know, if any of you are mamas, and I guess some of you are, I'm just too tired at the end of the day to come up with wonderful recipes myself and do all the chopping, and I don't have the time to put on the music and get it all done. I understand that eventually I'll be able to do that, but right now that's not where I'm at. And at the end of the day, I'm usually just too damn tired to bother with something creative in the kitchen. Now, if something creative in the kitchen is where your passion lies, then definitely you're going to still do that, and my hat is off to you, and I hope it's joyful meals that you create. I really love Epicure because it's quick and I don't have to think about it. So I didn't have to wonder what spices to put in this because it's all done for me. And I did pre-cook the rice yesterday because we had it with something else. I don't even remember what we had yesterday. That's where I'm at now. And so I did pre-cook the rice, which is great because it did say to use 3 cups of cold rice. I'm not sure, maybe that stir fries better when it's cold. It doesn't burn or stick. That would make sense. So this chicken is going pretty good. I made it fairly small pieces, so it's cooking pretty quick. Quicker over here than anywhere else. I don't have the wok, so that's something that I would really love. But if you have the Epicure wok, which is, it's probably the best thing we have in our catalogue, I imagine. But the wok is amazing. You can put it in the oven, including the lid. And the non-stick surface, I believe, is ceramic, so it just doesn't, definitely doesn't leak any of some of those non-stick items have like a Teflon or some other kind of surface that can leak some chemicals eventually. Ours does not. Alright, so now it says 3 cups of rice. 3 cups. I feel like I'm going to measure that, but maybe not, because I can't find a 1 cup. Oh, yes I can. Of course I can. So these are our, where are we? These are our little prep balls, and I just plumb forgot right now, but I don't know if you can see that, but here it has 50 mil, 125, 175, or on this side it says 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup, 3/4 cup, and to the top is 1 cup. So I can absolutely work out the rice. I didn't measure it yesterday. I just hoped I had enough, and it looks like I've got an abundance, so which is always good. Oops. So that is cooked. It might need a little bit more oil here, but we'll put 1 cup in. Now I used jasmine rice this time. I usually use basmati rice as a general rule. That's just my go-to rice, but this week jasmine, for whatever reason, was about $2 cheaper, so that's what we have right now. I find it's a little bit stickier than basmati and not quite as long, so I'm sure it'll be fine, and I have plenty of rice left over, which is great. I can use that for another dish maybe tomorrow. So it says to give it a bit of a stir fry so it gets a little bit cooked. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to add extra oil just in case. My pan is a little bit colored here. It's nice and brown on the bottom. It started off white. And I'll turn that back up. I'm also going to add some corn just because I like corn. So if you're watching later, please pop a hashtag replay in the comments and let me know that you did watch, so that I know that I'm not talking to myself. And also, please, I'm going to hold a competition here for anyone that watches this live or as a replay. You will need to message me to go into a draw to win a meal solution, and I'll probably give you a couple of choices, including this one. To win a meal solution, please message me the code word, which for today will be sesame, like open sesame, and sesame oil, because I love sesame oil. So, yep, please message me with the code word sesame to go into the draw to win either this meal solution or another one. I'll give you some options if you are the winner when I do the draw. So I think it says here, add 3 cups of cooked white rice, stir often, fold in 4 cups of shredded coleslaw. Okay, so not this yet. So we do coleslaw stuff now. I'm going to put the corn in there because I do love corn. This is 4 cups. Should I measure this? Maybe. I'm not usually one for measuring. Usually I just eyeball things. But for the Epicure meal solutions, I like to, especially the first time, I like to try it as per the packet and then make adjustments if I want to make adjustments. I do that the next time around. Okay, so that was 1 cup. I think I'm just going to pop all of this in here. There we go. So lettuce, I'm not sure how lettuce is going to go in fried rice, to be honest. Oops, that's burning a little bit. Let's turn it down. And see how this goes. And then we're going to put I need some liquid on the bottom, which we're going to add in a minute anyway. So, I love doing, using these meal solutions for the first time during a live because, I mean, that's where I'm going to make mistakes, right? And so I think it's fun for everyone to see that, to know that I'm no expert, I'm just a person who loves Epicure and loves to eat, and so loves to do these demos. I don't know, it said to wilt that first, I didn't do that. Oh well. Ah well, it'll be fine. Oh, I want to get all the goodness out of here. I'll use a little bit more soy sauce probably. So really, if you're watching this going, wow, she's terrible, you could do this too. That's my point. And for the month of, where are we, September, you can use host rewards to sign up if that interests you. And that means you could use your 50% off to get the kit for around $63 plus shipping and tax. And the tax is on the shipping and anything that's not food related or not a food item. Oh wow, that really spread far. I don't know if you can see this, but I didn't think that was going to spread very far when I first put it in. It didn't look like a lot of liquid, but it has done really well. Oops, now I can't get you back over here, sorry. Yeah, so you could get the, oh wow! The consultant kit for around $60, and just as an example, you get the multi-purpose steamer in that kit, which is normally $60. So you get the multi-purpose steamer plus a whole bunch of food and other items. So the kit's an amazing deal. If that's of interest, I have enough days left to do a very fast and furious party, and once qualified you could use your bonus points, and if you book a party from this party you'll also get an extra $20, and Kelly will get an extra 50% off item, so everybody wins. Alright, so I definitely burned the bottom of my pan a little bit. That was my fault. Well, obviously there's no one else here. I just mean that wasn't because of the food that I'm cooking, I don't think. It was just that I wasn't really paying attention and let that cook too high. But if I let this sit for a minute, the bottom will scrape up nice and easy. I'm going to give it a quick taste and see. Oh, here, I have a spoon over here. So I'm just going to give it a quick taste. Oh, yum. So, yummy, yummy. Oops. So I know I do say that a lot. Anyone that has joined my VIP group, almost everything that I make, I'm like, ooh, that was yummy. And it's true. Everything that I've made so far, well, that's not true. There have been a couple of things that I've been like, that's not for me. But let's say 95% of the things that I've made, even things that I put off making. So in my consultant kit, I got the sweet and sour chicken, or sweet and sour stir fry, I think it's called. I got that in the consultant kit, and I'm gonna say I waited about 6 weeks to make it, because I thought, oh, you know, I'd never buy sweet and sour if I went out for a meal. That's just not something I've enjoyed in the past. And then I finally made it. I thought, well, I better give this a try, see what it's like. And it's become almost my number one thing. It was my number one favorite for a very long time, until I got the Asian stir fry kit, and that has kind of become my favorite of everything. Or the Good Asian Real Fast, I think it's called, the kit. And there's Asian stir fry and the sesame ginger dressing and the miso soup and one other thing, something else. But I use the stir fry and the sesame ginger dressing most often, at least weekly. So, but the sweet and sour stir fry I also use about every 2 weeks, because it's delicious and it's just not something I would have ever pegged as something I would enjoy, and I love it. So the thing about the meal solutions is that they have taken out all the artificial colors, flavors and additives that you would find in the equivalent in the store. For example, like the taco seasoning, I think in the store it's like 1500 mg of salt or sodium, and ours is like 200 or something. Like, it's drastically different, but the flavor is amazing. So they've taken out all the bad stuff. It's always gluten-free, and then added so much flavor. I don't know how they do it, but they do. And they've packed these little packets with flavor, and then made them so that you could cook your meals in 20 minutes or less. It's a brilliant concept, and it's no wonder it's so popular and doing so well, and I'm really grateful to be a part of it. So anyway, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. I'm kind of off on a tangent. Sorry about that. Oh yes, meals in 20 minutes. So, and then you cook it and eat it in 20 minutes. And that, I think, is possibly the greatest gift of Epicure, is how fast it is and how delicious it is and how clean it is. So again, that code word, if you want to be considered for the draw, is sesame. So message me that, give me a hashtag replay in the comments, and yeah, have a great night. Hope you enjoy whatever you're having for dinner tonight, and I might do another live on the weekend. Okay, bye.